Hello and welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian. That's Isaiah. We're a Dallas Sports Podcast. A lot of stuff to talk about this week. Mavs season opener. Dallas Stars are struggling after a start. And Cowboys are keeping on chugging. Potentially fighting for the NFC East. We'll see. I'm gonna start with the Dallas Mavericks, who had their season opener, home opener, against the San Antonio Spurs and Victor Wembanyama. I said that name right. Who came into town and kind of beat up on us, especially in that second half. Tell me about it, Isaiah.
Victor definitely mopped the floor with the Mavericks. But yeah, on Wednesday the Mavericks had their season opener. I was really excited for this game. I thought it was going to be a real competitive game, and it was for like the first half. But in the second half, the Spurs completely took over, and mainly Wembanyama. But I really think that this game definitely showed how bad they need Kyrie or a playmaker.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with the decision to make Cooper Flag the point guard. At least not until he gets comfortable. I just feel like that's why we got D'Angelo Russell, right? So, I mean, I think Flag could have been a better upgrade than Klay Thompson.
Right.
Because Klay Thompson definitely still struggled during this game. But I mean, other than that, I felt like it was pretty good. Victor just definitely took off.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the Spurs held the Mavericks for, like, they didn't reach 30 points at all in any quarter.
Yeah.
The closest they got was the first quarter with only 29 points. And the second highest after that was the second quarter with only 22. And that sucks.
I agree.
But that definitely shows how much they need a playmaker. And again, I really do feel like that's why they got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that good either. They had way too many opportunities to score easy points, easy layups, and they just missed.
Yeah, there was like some miscommunications on some easy plays. You hope that's like early season blunders that can get cleared up. But
I really do hate saying it. I hate saying this because I want our teams to be winning. But it is the beginning of the season, and I feel like in basketball is like the first handful of games is experimental kind of, and they definitely tried it with Cooper Flag and being point guard.
Yeah, well, especially when you have new players coming in, and you're sort of, I don't know. I feel like we have a decent amount of change, even though if it's not like, you know what I'm trying to say, like it's something that maybe they just gotta get used to playing with each other.
Yeah, that chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry just has to build because it's like, I think we have a bunch of older vets and then a handful of rookies now or younger guys, with Derek Lively and younger, with the older guys, and so yeah, I think it's just something that they need to build a little bit more rapport, and that'll happen over the first couple games of the season, hopefully.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Cooper Flag shouldn't be the point guard. I'm just saying maybe not yet. Because even when I was watching the game, even the announcers were saying that Cooper Flag should definitely be in the shooter, be the shooter like how Klay Thompson was.
Right.
Running around getting the ball, just being the catch and shoot guy. I did like Cooper Flag being able to fight for rebounds though. He did end up finishing with a double, 10 points and 10 rebounds. But yeah, I just feel like this is kind of too much pressure,
Right.
especially for a rookie. Like I know he's a good rookie. I know he's really good.
Pick.
Yeah, but with Kyrie being out and everybody was talking about how Mavericks don't have a playmaker,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe that got into his head a little bit, and even though him being a point guard worked in the summer league and preseason,
Mm-hmm.
that was way different than playing against the actual first string starters.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's something that you sort of ease him into because he's playing, a little different than he was in college. Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's just a lack of a playmaker, someone that can spread the ball around. But again, I mean, the first quarter and most of the first half of this game, the team felt pretty good.
It was just early fouls too.
Yeah.
Derek Lively was actually doing a pretty good job defending Victor, but
Got into some foul trouble.
yeah, I feel like some of their fouls on the Mavericks side at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it's just what I thought, but it felt like they were more like in anger, like especially Derek Lively's like
He's getting frustrated.
yeah. I mean Victor's a tall dude, so he's gonna be blocking a lot of shots.
Yeah,
He's gonna be making some shots over Derek Lively, and I feel like after getting his shots blocked, I feel like Lively felt like he had to do something, so he would press up on Victor,
right,
and Victor would get the easy fouls. And then that brought in Dwight Powell, and I don't like Dwight Powell.
No, I mean, Derek Lively only had 10 minutes in this game because of that foul trouble, and then Dwight Powell came in and played more than he probably would have, but he still only played 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, that probably was a big thing because with Derek Lively's foul trouble, the sort of rotation changed a decent amount, and they sort of had to play a different style of basketball that they'd had been in the first half of that game. First quarter, first half of that game.
Yeah. And then I feel like they also missed Gafford too, because I feel like Gafford would have been a good defensive presence against Victor Wembanyama too. I still think Victor would have got his way.
He's just
either or.
Yeah, but Gafford's really good at like taking up space in the box.
Yeah, so they really need Gafford, or I mean, they don't. Not saying that Lively's bad, just
he just needs to develop his
switching
defensive game a little bit better. And I mean, it's just because he is such an offensive, tall man, big guy.
the lob threat.
Yeah, but he does need to be just a little bit, just improve his defensive abilities a little bit. But I mean, he's still young, he's still developing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. First half, I was like, hey, this is actually gonna be a really good game because this game was really competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how both teams were playing. Just that second half, the third quarter, and I'd say even a little before the third quarter too.
Yeah, just
Victor
the end of the
Wembanyama.
second quarter.
Yeah, Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle
took over. He took over. He was like. Yeah,
because I mean, I told you too. I was watching the game and I was like, "Dang, how are they supposed to guard that?"
Yeah.
I mean, they could just be shooting more, but Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. The Spurs defense is a whole lot better than it was last season, I think.
Yeah.
And
it's just because Wemby was on the court.
Well, yeah, but even when he was off the court too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they were still able to hold the Mavericks below 30 points.
Right.
So whenever Wemby's on the court, that's when I was expecting the Mavericks to go up, to score more.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also the defensive rebounds that the Mavericks definitely missed out on.
Right.
Because the Spurs would shoot, and some of the Mavericks players would run back, expecting their players to get the rebound, and the and to have that outlet pass.
Mm-hmm.
But because so many of them ran back on offense, the Spurs were able to go and get their own rebounds and get their second chance points.
Right.
So I kind of didn't like seeing that.
I was also just a kind of a lack of production from our bench. I mean, Christie and Marshall played 25 and 22 minutes respectively, got 9 points and 3 points. It's just not enough. With that amount of minutes played.
Yeah.
And it's like you said with assists. I mean, we had very little assists throughout the team. Only 3 people had, 4 people had more than one assist. And Lively was out after 10 minutes, And Nemhard, I mean, he did good off the bench. He had 5 assists, so with the minutes he played, he did pretty well in that category. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I really do hate saying it. But like the first handful of games should be like, I don't know, experimental. If that's the right word.
Right.
Because their next few games are against the Wizards, which I think the Mavericks should definitely be able to win.
Yeah.
And then
The Raptors.
Yeah, and then the Raptors, they play on Sunday. I feel like the Mavericks should be able to win against the Raptors too.
Mm-hmm.
But then it starts getting tougher.
Well, then it's the finals gauntlet, I guess.
Yeah, because then they play the Thunder, and then they play the other team that was in the finals, the Pacers.
Yeah.
And either of those 2 games, both of them can be losses.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna be battles either way.
Yeah.
But the Thunders, I think, is just a little bit more difficult, especially because Pacers don't have Halliburton.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think the Mavericks, if the Mavericks do end up playing a good week, I feel like the Mavericks could potentially get a win out of the Pacers.
Plus, one good thing is, I mean, our first 5 games are all at home.
Yeah.
Which can hopefully help us get a little comfortable, just as a team playing, so many games in a row in our home stadium with our home fans, and I think help us get settled into the season a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely help. At least Cooper Flagg get into his game a little more. Anthony Davis played really good. He played a pretty decent game.
Yeah. You want me to read his stat line?
Yeah, you can read his stat line.
All right, he played 32 minutes, got 22 points. Went for 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 2 for 4 from 3. Had 13 rebounds and 1 assist.
That 1 assist was a beautiful lob to Derek Lively.
2 steals and a block. We'll say his field goal percentage, not great. He went 7 for 22. So just over 330.
Yeah. That sucks. But I also kind of expect it for the first game. But also kind of don't, because they played a good good minute for preseason.
Well, it's also just.
But I think
just a Wemby. I mean, it's just. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, the Spurs were playing good defense, but yeah, I mean, you got to have a better percentage than that, but.
Yeah. That sucks too, because I mean, if that was Wemby's presence, and they go and play a team like the Thunder with Chet Holmgren,
right?
Chet Holmgren.
You think he's a better defense?
Well, I think he's more like he's a more offensive threat. But with how the Mavericks, showed how most of their points came from shooting twos.
Yeah.
I feel like Chet Holmgren might have his way defensively too.
Right.
But then again, hopefully the Mavericks have found a way to move the ball around without having so many turnovers. But I'm gonna say by next Friday, I feel like that should be like a good. I feel like that should be like a good a good stance on where we think the Mavericks will be for this season.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I mean, yeah, I think so. We'll be able to see, I mean,
Be able to see and judge how we think the Mavericks season will be.
yeah, I mean, we will have played teams of all qualities, skill levels,
Yeah.
a little bit more deeper into the season, see how we're rolling.
Yeah, and with how many, and like the 5-game home stretch at the start of the season, definitely got to take advantage of that. Because again, they don't want to be one of the teams that are desperately looking for a win toward the end of the season.
Yeah.
And they got to play all the away games at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And around that time, that's when the away games start getting a little
wacky and wild.
Yeah. that's when those games are actually really going to count. But they need to start winning now because these wins, the wins now could definitely help them toward the end.
Every win matters. Every game matters. Yeah.
I believe that's all I got for the Mavericks debut.
Okay.
Or I guess Cooper Flag's debut for the Mavericks.
Yeah. Well, the Mavericks season opener. Home opener.
I guess it was Ryan Emard's debut too.
Yep.
He did about decent.
Yeah, he did decent. Well, I mean, 15 minutes, 8 points, and like I said, 5 assists. He led us in assists off the bench with 15 minutes. Had the second most points off the bench with 10 less minutes than Christie. So, honestly, he had a pretty efficient game.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of thought Christie could have been the breakout player too.
Right.
But we'll see. Hopefully by next week, the Mavericks will be in a better spot.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll have maybe a clearer decision on where we think the Mavericks will be this season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still kind of feel like they're not a playing team right now.
You don't?
Think so?
I think so. I think we just got to develop a little bit. I mean, it's
by
just...
next week, by next Friday, if I feel like they haven't done that good, then I might say that they're probably another playing team.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like you think we're still a playoff team, not a playing team?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying we're not even a play-in team.
Oh no.
Okay, it's like I don't know all that. Yeah. Cool. That all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
I got too. Hope for the season. We'll see how they play tonight against the Wizards again at home.
We have faith in the Mavericks.
Yes. Amen.
Who we got now, Fabian?
Let's talk hockey. Let's talk puck. The Dallas Stars, after winning their first 3 games with combined scores of 15 to, 9. Yeah, pretty sure that's the right number. Maybe 8. We have lost the next 3, I believe, maybe 4. Let me double check. We've lost the next 4, 1 in overtime. We lost the next 4 pretty badly. We still we're bad. I mean, we're struggling a lot, especially on defense. Yeah. You got any thoughts before?
Yeah, that sucks too. That man. No, it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only reason they were bad, their defense was bad last year was because their key defensive players were out.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. I mean, yeah. our defense wasn't this bad.
Yeah.
Look, the interesting thing is, we won our first 3 games, even though obviously one of them went to overtime, the other 2 were barely wins. Well, the Wild game was a little bit more of a win, but even then, the numbers are a little out proportioned in the 5-2 win. It was a little closer than that. But the thing is, we beat the Winnipeg Jets, the Colorado Avalanche, and the Minnesota Wild. Those are good teams.
Yeah.
And then we lose to the Canucks, the Blues, and the Blue Jackets, and the Kings. The Kings are okay, but the Canucks, the Blues, and the Blue Jackets we lose to, and like really badly. 5-3 to the Canucks. Obviously, that last goal was an empty net goal, but they dominated that whole game. 3-1 to the Blues, 5-1 to the Blue Jackets. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And then we took the Kings to overtime, ended up losing in overtime. Yeah.
And it's still frustrating too because I mean their offense is still pretty good. They still set up really nice attempts to score. They're just blocked.
Yeah, like one of the only categories we lead in, or don't lead in, but we're ranked in the top 10 in, is high danger shots. Good. Is high danger shots. But yeah. I don't even know, dude.
I mean they're rebounding too. I saw that some of the shots that the other team would shoot and it would bounce off the goal or the goalie. The Stars players were, I mean, they were around the puck, right, but they weren't able to get the rebound. The other teams were able to sneak in majority of their goals like that too.
Right.
And that definitely sucks because I feel like, especially in the games that they won, their positioning was really good to get rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, our offense has still been doing its thing, but again, it's just because we haven't had enough offensive zone time because our defense can't get in control of the puck. We rank 19th in offensive zone time, 22nd in neutral zone time, and 21st in defensive zone time, which means we spend more time in our defensive zone than average, and less time in the offensive and neutral zone than average. Which is not good. None of those numbers are like insanely terrible, but they're not good. They're bad. They're on the bad side of the thing, you know?
Yeah. What about like coaching wise? Have you seen anything that like any major coaching thing that you would think?
I don't know. We brought this guy in supposedly because he's a more physical head coach. And I don't know if I've seen us being more physical, really. And that physicality is supposed to help the defense. Because our defense, biggest issue that our defense has had, maybe not the biggest, but one of the issues that our defense has had is that we've not, checked people as much as other defenses. We always ranked lower on the hits per game, hits in the league. And so it's supposed to be a sort of a more defensive sided head coach. Our defense has been sloppy. We're not maintaining we're just not maintaining our zones. And we're not covering. We're not playing good defense. I don't even know how I can describe it. We're like so many times our defensive players are like right next to each other, or like right on top of the puck, and it's just like that's not how you play defense.
Yeah, there's too many players in one spot.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why we're leaving people wide open,
Yeah.
And then we've been so susceptible, more so than, what is normal. Because obviously counterattacks are a big part of the game, as they are in any game in football or soccer or hockey. When there's a turnover or the change of possession, there's just a little bit of a rush to the other side of the rink. But we've been especially susceptible to that when we do turn the puck over in the offensive zone, and you're getting a lot of good chances off of those sort of fast breaks, or just sort of passing it, and there's only like one guy back there with one offensive player, and then in those one-on-one situations we're playing awfully, and not to mention we're giving the puck over a decent amount. Harley, I hate to say it, I like Harles, but he has been turning over the puck a decent amount through 7 games and has been playing good defense. No one on our team, none of our defenders really have, outside of Miro, and it's just like they're not putting enough pressure on them when they are like man on man, but then because there's like so much cushion. But like, then they're not using the cushion. There's just stays there, and there's just space between them and their guy they're supposed to be defending. And then when they're all set up, they don't play defense that well. There's always an unmarked man. Feels like, and in a dangerous position. So it's just. Our defense is just not looking good. And like you said, our offense is creating great chances. Again, we're in the top 10 of high danger shots at least. And Robertson and Hintz are both in the top 12 of expected goals, even though they might not be in the top of goals. But that means you're taking good high danger shots.
Yeah.
And that's with Robo's 9th in expected goals and 15th in shot attempts. Rupe Hintz is 12th in expected goals, and he's not even in the top 20 of shot attempts. So they're taking good quality shots, and goalies, are they making a save or they're not? But like our offense, yeah, we're making moves. Johnson is our leading goal scorer, and he also has a decent amount of expected goals. Above average or whatever, but again, he's not even. Robertson and Hintz, by the numbers, are taking better shots, and Johnson's making the shots that aren't supposed to go in as much. So yeah, our offense is on it. Miko is hot. Plus, he's good at hockey. No, but Miko is also doing his work there. Sagan hasn't been bad at all. Our offense is doing work, but they're just not having as many chances as they should. Because sorry if there's some background noise. What was I saying? What was I saying? We just don't have as many chances as we should. We're not even getting the chances to take those high danger shots because we just don't have as much offensive zone time. If we had 5 more minutes a game in our offensive zone, it's probably like get 1 more goal a game, and definitely 1 less goal for the other team. We've allowed, I believe, let me double check this, but yeah, there's only 1 game where we've allowed less than 3 goals. And it hasn't been on Otter. Otter has almost 1 goal saved above expected a game. So he hasn't been the best, but he's still been a above replacement level goalie. So Otter's playing good, and you can't expect him to play any better than he has with the amount of shots he's getting shot at him and the quality of shots he's getting shot at him. But one criticism of our offense that I do have is we do have a lot of high danger shots. All of them are right here in front of the goal. Outside of that, we were not doing the shots from distance in any great capacity. We're not doing shots from distance with a tap in right now, which for the last couple of years, sort of been, the Stars are really good at that. So I really like to get back to it. I mean, again, Robertson had one really good tap in against one of the teams, but deflection tap in, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're not really taking powerful shots from distance, which with our defense, and our defense has for the past couple of years been a little lackluster. They've definitely been worse this year, but that's because they're offensive defensemen. Where we have Harley and Miro who can take shots from the blue line. Blue line's not the right term, but from the point, from the 3-point line, with strength and accuracy, and they can cause a little chaos on the offensive side of the ball. That's why it's been okay that our defense has been bad. They haven't done that as much this year. They've been very very lackluster from the point. Our defensemen haven't taken those shots, gotten, maybe there will be some rebounds, or an offensive player can deflect it. That hasn't really been the case. We've been working it in really well, but it takes a little more passes to get to that point. When you're taking so many passes, that's when you're gonna have more turnovers. Yeah. And with how our defense has been, turnovers are really scary. You got any thoughts?
No, yeah, I agree. I praised the Stars at the beginning of the season for taking those close-up shots and those distant shots. Mm-hmm. And I said that I felt like they weren't taking as many passes as they're making now. Mm-hmm. So I mean, just maybe that. Just need that little confidence boost again, but I don't.
Well, also
they're still pretty good. To make it work, but
also, if I may, sorry to interrupt. I know I just asked you. You only said 3 words, but our freaking special teams has been pretty lackluster on both sides. Our power play and our penalty kill. Mm-hmm. Have been much less than what they've been in years past, the last couple of years. We've been less efficient on the power play and much worse on the penalty kill. Our penalty kill sometimes in the last couple of years looked better than our regular defense. That has not been the case this year. It's just been an extension of it. When our defense is bad, our penalty kill is bad. Yeah. Sorry, you can go back to what you were saying.
No, I was just saying that the Stars definitely have the capability to win how they're probably playing right now. But I also agree with what you said, that I want to see more of those powerful distance shots. Mm-hmm. Because again, like how I said, praise them in the beginning was their positioning for the rebounds. Mm-hmm. I feel like if they take those distant shots again, they're good. They're good enough to find those deflection angles and score. Like what you said, that Robertson score.
Yeah,
that was a nice goal. Yeah, hopefully they can turn it around this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the turnovers because I feel like we've been doing a decent amount of turnovers, and especially defensive zone turnovers. That's been true, which again has led to a lot of powerful attempts. But in overall turnovers or giveaways, which is the hockey term, it hasn't been as crazy, but we do have a decent amount of defensive zone giveaways, and gotta fix that too. Mostly been Esther Lindell, a little bit of Miro Heiskanen and Ila Lyubushkin. Gotta fix that. I was gonna look at something else too, but I forgot. What was I gonna look at?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. That's hockey. What was I gonna look at? Whatever. But yeah, the Dallas Stars, we just gotta get on top of it. We just gotta get on top of it. And again, we still have plenty of talent. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what ends up happening. Especially offensive talent is so present. I mean, we had still Mira Heiskanen. I'm a Harley believer, even though he's been pretty mediocre this year. So Lindell, we have players on defense and offense. We have players, but we'll see. We'll see how our defense adjusts. What our coaches adjust. Maybe some lines get moved around. Who knows? But something needs to change. These last 4 games have been pretty embarrassing. Yeah. I think those are stars. That's the stars.
Pretty embarrassing week.
Yeah. The embarrassed episode.
And then we move right on to the team that didn't get embarrassed.
Oh, shoot. Are you saying that the Dallas Cowboys didn't have a game that was super close and nerve-wracking for once? Are you telling me that we beat a division opponent by more than 2 points? What was the final score?
44-22.
44-22. Literally doubled their score. Tell me about it. What'd you see? What'd you like? What you didn't like?
I definitely liked how aggressive and just how powerful the offense came out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was tired of seeing the offense come out and go 3 and out 2 straight drives.
Yeah, and then it's heating up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how the offense started this game. I feel like that definitely set the tone for the offense. I feel like after that, they just continued to have good drives. The defense did pretty good. But I mean, I also feel like that was the Commanders' offensive line wasn't that good. And Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel weren't playing.
Yeah.
And Deron Bland got his pick 6.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad play for Mariota. But the first 2 plays with Mariota looked okay. Then he got a little bit of pressure and he panicked. It was kind of wild.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like how the offense came out. That's how I wanted them to start playing, to start the game off like that. I've been wanting them to start the game off like that since
forever.
Yeah, since the Eagles game, because I feel like that's how they started with the Eagles.
Yeah,
that's what made it. That's what made that game going back and forth and scoring. I was thinking about the next point. I was trying to.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Trayvon Diggs did not play this game.
No, he didn't.
Concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened at home. I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened.
He tripped down the stairs, hit his head. I don't know. But hopefully he's all right. I mean, I feel like, yeah, anyone can get a concussion at any time. You just gotta hit your head weird.
He's just like, man, we're playing the Commanders.
Stupid. And then concussion.
But no, I really think the Cowboys played a solid game on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I like how on the defensive side they played a little more man-to-man, which is what Trayvon Diggs has been asking for because he feels like he's better at playing man-to-man.
Yeah.
And
he didn't play this game.
He didn't play the game, and it just so happened to be the game that they played more man-to-man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the defense did really good. In that coverage, and they hurt Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, well, it's not a point of pride, but
I mean, the defense was so good. that they made their quarterback leave the game
Yeah.
with all those pressures. Oh yeah, freaking CeeDee Lamb ended up coming back and picked up right where he left off.
Yes, he did. That's good news.
And George Pickens is still continuing to have a good game.
Yep. Javonte Williams returned to form
Javonte
after bad last week.
Oh yeah, and I can't wait to see him next week.
Oh shoot! Javonte Williams' revenge game, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. That'll be fun to watch. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. What did you like about this game?
I like that we won. No, I mean, like you said, I mean, Dak Prescott. Okay, can I say this? Dak Prescott is playing like a top 3 QB in the league easily. Definitely should be in MVP conversation if we had a winning record, which we will after this week. So, but he's playing ridiculously well. Even in the games we lost, he's been playing ridiculously well. He's been insanely efficient. He's good. He's got great accuracy on the deep balls right now, and he's got great accuracy as always in the shorter passes. But a big thing this year, which again, this is credit to Shoddy, is the play caller and our offensive coordinator. We're actually dialing up deep ball plays, and maybe because now Dak trusts at least 2 receivers with deep ball plays with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, who again is great at jump balls. That's why he feels more confident to even take those shots. Or maybe our receivers are just getting more open and he's not having to hit his check down as much. But even when he does, Ferguson is going insane. Ferguson is awesome this year. He's got touchdown, at least 1 touchdown in every game the last 4 games. Has like at least 30 yards. I guess in this one he had 29. But he's an insane red zone threat. And he's pretty reliable in the rest of the field too. He feels good. Like I said, Javonte Williams this week came back to form. Getting good yardage on pretty much every carry. Averaged 6 yards a carry. Jaden Blue had 7 runs this game for 29 yards. Not amazing, not terrible. 4 yards a carry. I'll take that all day.
Still love how Jaden Blue got some carries.
What's Miles Sanders is injured? You gotta had to.
Well, yeah, but we've been wanting Jaden Blue to get the ball way before he got hurt.
Yeah, that's true. What was I gonna say? Not in this game, but the last 2 weeks, Dak Prescott had a couple design runs. Those were nice. We had one play call where we did the thing that I said, where I said, I want to see a Mongo Jumbo look with like all the tight ends, Lipke in there, and let's just run the ball. And we did that, and Dak Prescott fumbled the snap, so it's okay. we kept the ball. I was like, oh, shoot. It was pretty funny. I was like, oh, shoot, they're doing the thing. And then
you should turn the TV off.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, though. But, yeah, I mean, Lamb and Pickens are going insane. Ferguson, again, is an insane red zone target and has been insanely consistent. Turpin has been okay as a return man this year, but I think he's done a little bit more as a receiver this year than he has years past, so it sort of evens out. Plus,
he's been wanting to do more in receiving.
Yeah. Aubrey obviously is keeping it going. He hit a 61-yarder in this last game, and obviously we're going to be in Denver, so we're going to kick the ball from 80 yards, and it's going to be good. No, I mean, we'll see. He has the chance to kick the ball from distance, Anger has been a little less good than years past, but he's still being consistent. One thing I do want to say, tiny knock for Aubrey. He's been kind of not good for kickoffs. He's gotten a lot of touchbacks. He's gotten a lot of too shorts, and he's gotten a couple straight up out of bounds, which is giving the other team ball in good field position. Work on that a little bit, and without it, there's no. I mean, he's already the best kicker in the league, but that makes him the best complete all around kicker if he can work on that kickoff a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I do think that should be pointed out because it is a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, what is it? The penalty, if it goes straight out of bounds, the other team starts on the 40?
45.
45?
45. I'm 90% sure.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So, yeah.
I did want to say too, going back to how good Dak Prescott's been,
Mm-hmm.
and I do like how he's throwing the ball deep now.
Mm-hmm.
I hated when he would throw the ball like 5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think having CD and George Pickens, two really good receivers who can catch, except that first game for CD, but
Yeah.
but still two really good receivers to catch, and I mean that Prescott's gotta have more confidence doing it to Pickens, especially because Pickens can draw these pass interference calls.
Yeah.
Even though some of them are kind of like
Ticky-tacky.
yeah,
Yeah.
he can still draw the penalties up and get the yardage for the team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely got to be a good confidence boost for Dak Prescott when he throws it into Pickens.
Definitely. I didn't really talk about our defense.
Well, yeah, I mean, played against a bad offense.
Yeah, but
Daniels didn't have his two receivers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like I said, if he did, I feel like the game could have been a little close because, I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, their pass offense wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But if the Cowboys' defense was that bad, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, they
why
would
wouldn't
have.
throw it?
They would have got more numbers than they had been.
Yeah.
I was expecting them to have Debo. I didn't expect Debo to be up.
Mhm.
But
That definitely.
But even with Debo, I think we still would have won that game. Just maybe they have one more touchdown.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, obviously we were against not the three best wide receivers on the team, but our cornerbacks did well. We got a decent amount of pressure on the QB, had 4 sacks. And coming up this week, we have Overshown, and we're getting Siobhan Revelle Jr. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check on Revelle Jr. I might be mistaken on him. But at least we're getting Overshown, which is much needed. Talk for a little bit. Let me check this.
The team that the Cowboys will be going against is the Denver Broncos. They will be playing at Denver. I know you were saying that Denver has a good defense, but I don't know about now in the season. I mean, that Giants game that the Broncos played ended up being a really good, entertaining game that the Broncos ended up winning. But I fully expect the Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams to run the ball and pass the ball down Denver's defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the defense could actually hold Bo Nix and Denver's offense to a low score.
Yeah. I didn't hear what you were saying. Sorry.
Especially now that they're cursed officially.
Right. So my mistake, kind of, but also not at the same time. I'm pretty sure Overshown is predicted to be back this week, but
Yeah.
they just were Overshown, Revelle Jr. and BB were all activated to practice, even though they're doing limited practices. So they're all practicing, which means they'll be back at least somewhat soonish. They'll likely won't have to, be put on season injured, whatever the thing is.
Injured
Where-
reserve.
Yeah, but like where it's for the season.
Yeah.
So that's good. I don't know if we'll get Revelle Jr. or BB back this week, but again, I'm pretty sure Overshown's expected to return this week, which is already a big boost. But don't overuse them either. I don't want him to get re-aggravate. Ease him back into it, kind of. But yeah, as you were saying, we play the Broncos, who have a great defense and a very weird offense. Where they have like one really good quarter a game, and the rest of the game,
The Giants game, they had that really good fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the game before that, they had a really good first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't do anything for the rest of the game. So they just play like one really good quarter a game, and then they're bad straight up for the rest of the game. It's a weird Sean Payton thing. I don't know. Is that who's over there?
Yeah, Sean Payton.
Yeah. So I think their offense is lagging. So hopefully our defense can take advantage of that as well.
Yeah,
Bo Nix has a tendency to over and underthrow sometimes, especially when he throws a little bit deeper. So we can take advantage of that.
Yeah, especially if the Cowboys defense are starting to apply more pressure to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which we have. I mean, I feel like our pass rush has been a lot better the last 3 weeks. Maybe not against Carolina. Ignore the Carolina game. Yeah. And then their defense is good, but we've been good against good defenses and bad defenses. So our offense, I expect our offense to keep on rolling.
Yeah, I want to see Javonte Williams have the game of the week.
Yeah, honestly, that's true. Again, Javonte Williams' revenge game, he's going to go for 238 yards for 2 touchdowns. Lock it in. Exactly those numbers. Plus 35 receiving yards.
Yeah, I really want to see him do good.
Yeah, I do too. I like him. He's been doing well for us.
I think this is going to be the game where I'm going to watch the game and the That's Good Sports live stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be really entertaining.
Yeah.
I think this game is actually going to be super entertaining.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a good game. I feel like just because of how bad the Broncos defense has been for most of the game in most of their games, I feel like we win by 10-ish at least 10 points.
I was actually thinking about 10 too.
A final score prediction. 28-14. Yeah, that feels good to me. That feels good to me. I mean, I don't expect us to score more than 30.
Mine was like super close too.
Yeah, what's yours?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Cowboys win 31 to like 17. Maybe they scored 24, but I still think the Cowboys will win by a good amount.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get our defense can get going a little bit. And yeah, their defense is good enough to where again I don't expect us to score over 30, but we're still good.
31.
Offense. Yeah, maybe 31. 4 touchdowns and a field goal. It's not crazy at all. Plus, I don't want to see Brandon Aubrey kick a field goal from 70 yards, so I'd like to see that.
Break
Justin Tucker's.
Yeah, Justin Tucker's record.
Justin Tucker. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, maybe I could see 31, but I don't see us getting any higher than that. Just because they got a good defense. I really like the Broncos' defense. And then, I don't know, they're just good. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Actually, never mind. We're actually going to win 52-10.
I mean, all these sports, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Look at the stars.
Look at the stars. No, but again, I think we win pretty handily. I think it's close for like the first quarter.
Yeah, good competitive first quarter.
Yeah.
And then the offense for the Cowboys just completely takes over.
Yeah. I think so. Because I think we get out of the first quarter like 10-7, us winning. And then after that, I think we take over. So actually, I guess my final score prediction is, I don't know, 31-17. That's what you
My
said.
record.
Yeah. I don't know, something like that. Something around there.
Yeah, that's my official prediction.
Fine. My official prediction, 28-17. But yeah, I do feel like we end up kicking at least one field goal. So, all right, 27-17. We kick 2 field goals. 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns isn't enough, though. You think we get... maybe it's enough.
Dak Prescott throwing for 3.
Nah, Williams has got to get at least one. Two Dak touchdowns, probably both to Ferguson. And then Williams will get himself a touchdown.
I'd probably like it if Dak threw for 2 and Williams rushed for 2.
Yeah. You can see that. Yeah, maybe I'm being a little... I mean, their defense is good, but, like, our offense is good. Sorry if you hear some background noise. Again, we have a pet bird. No. Yeah, maybe I'm being a little pessimistic, but no, I feel like...
Yeah, but I'm keeping that my official score prediction.
28, 27, 31, around there to 17. 14, 17. Yeah, that feels right.
31-17.
31-17. We'll just make that both for predictions.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like that's probably a little bit better. Maybe 33 field goals. But I feel like we get more than 3 touchdowns. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, 31-17. Final prediction. Yeah, I think it'll be a good game for like the first half, first quarter, first half.
You're forgetting that the Broncos are cursed.
Plus the Broncos, a curse. Shout out, That's Good Sports. Cursed his own team just for us. Thank you. That wheel's been lethal this year. So
definitely been interesting.
Yeah. This thing is gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be an entertaining game. I expect a turnover from our defense in this game.
Yeah, especially if Bo overthrows and underthrows.
Yeah.
The pressure might get to him. I hope DeRon Bland gets another pick.
Yeah.
6. Hope so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do we have any other news from anything else?
No, I mean, what, the UFO added those teams?
Oh yeah.
Did we say that last week or no?
I don't think so. We talked about how we moved to Toyota Stadium in Frisco, but no, we didn't talk about the new teams added. Yeah. The UFL added the Columbus Aviators, the Houston Gamblers, the Orlando Storm, and the Louisville Kings. Plus, the Renegades relocated from Arlington to Frisco and now are called the Dallas Renegades, like we said. So that's something.
I don't think there's any news about the Wings.
Or the Rangers. So, I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think that's about it. I think that's about it. Great.
Hopefully. And for this week, go Mavericks, go Stars, Cowboys.
Thanks for watching. Enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on the socials. We've been a little quiet over there for a while.
If you saw the video that Fabian's been working on.
Yeah, we posted a video on Monday or Tuesday actually. Let us know if you like it. Go check it out. And yeah, we'll catch you later. Go Mavericks, go Stars, go Cowboys.